there is some things that are going to happen, which I believe might set up the floor for some significant volatile price action. So it's going we can expect a lot of volatility coming into next week. But as always, guys, as long as you want to be hoping and excited for the best, you also want to get prepared for the worst, because there are always two sides of every single coin. So without any further ado, guys, let's get into what I want to share with you in this video. First of all, looking at the price, there are two things that I want to share with you guys. I believe coming into next week are gonna set up the stage for a spike into the volatility. First of all, we have the closing price of AMC last Friday. I shared this with you, I think Friday. Yes, because this was, this was kind of incredible, because this was the first Friday where AMC closed on the green since May 7th. If we go back in time, go on the chart, and we look at where the price was sitting on May 7th, we were sitting at $9.51 a share. That was the closing price of May 7th. But look exactly what happened a little bit after that. First of all, we spiked a couple of days ago. I think the following week we spiked to 14, and then look at what happened then. 26 and new all-time high. So by also looking at the MACD, which is a moving average, an important moving average from the technical side of things, turning bullish, we might also wait by looking at the chart that, hey, maybe we are on a trend here, okay? And keep in mind, trends tend to replicate themselves. Trends tend to repeat themselves, but they don't have to necessarily do so. That's why on the bullish side of things, personally, I will expect coming into this week to have some sort of gap up in the price. In order for this trend to really repeat itself, we may expect to see this maybe in the $250 or $300 a share going into, I don't know. But that's where, by looking at this specific trend, I'm expecting the price to be. Now, on the other item, I shared this with you also on Friday. AMC is going to be added to the MSCI equity index rebalancing, which happens every quarter. All right. So on August 2021, there are going to be some changes, okay, on some of these MSCI, which is a benchmark. Okay. This is a benchmark that a bunch of, investment firms, pension funds, mutual funds, and ETF use in order to assess the performance that they are delivering to their clients. All right. So if the MSCI is selling and buying a stock, automatically some of those passive managed funds or even actively managed funds will also tend to replicate whatever the MSCI index is holding as securities. And you look here, 20 securities will be added and 7 will be deleted from the MSCI World Index. And AMC, DoorDash, and SITC International Holdings are the three largest additions to the MSCI World Index. All right, and every single of these changes will be implemented on August 31st. But even though August 31st is not going to land this coming week, fear of missing out. Remember Moderna? If you don't know what Moderna is, one of the vaccine makers, but looking at the share price of these guys, you will see that before they get added to the S&P 500, because the price jumped so high that the market cap of the company grew to more than $100 billion in a short couple of days. And because of that, people knew in advance that this stock being added to the S&P 500 will also increase a lot of buying pressure. So people will start positioning themselves, day traders, swing traders, in order to benefit from this addition. So look, Moderna went from $239 mid-July all the way up to $484 just 2 weeks after. Okay, and the addition happened in between the two. So guys, I'm just sharing this to say that this might be a big news if things do not get shady and manipulated through draw pools, as we already see. But MSCI is such a big index that I don't really expect that to be. But hey, with AMC, you just never know. With the short sellers, you just never know. So as much as I want to be excited and hope for the best, I'm also prepared for the worst. So getting to this week, I think you have it, guys. You have it. It might sound to be like a great week, but as always, also be prepared to see the shenanigans and maybe go back to below the 30s. I don't want it to happen, but it might. So just my 2 cents, as always.